US Venezuela war has entered a new phase because something explosive just happened. A massive oil tanker loaded with 1.8 million barrels of Venezuelan crude headed for China, and it was stopped. But you know what triggered the storm here? The United States, they seized the tanker carrying Venezuelan oil that was meant for China. Washington says that it's enforcing sanctions here. Beijing says that it's daylight robbery. And Caracas, it calls it international piracy. Well, that single interception has now ignited a diplomatic firestorm. In the meantime, the UN moment has changed everything. Inside an emergency UN Security Council session, China broke its usual restraint. No polite language, no diplomatic softness. Beijing openly warned the United States, accused Washington of abusing the war on drug narrative. In fact, militarizing the Caribbean, violating Venezuelan sovereignty, threatening the entire region. This wasn't just criticism, by the way. It was a line in the sand. And China, they are very angry now. Let's be clear, this wasn't a Venezuelan oil. Of course it was, but that was not just the topic. This was China's energy supply. China relies heavily on sanctioned oil routes to keep its refineries running. Venezuelan crude has become a lifeline now. So when the tanker was seized, Beijing saw it as an economic heart attack, a political warning, a strategic provocation, and China does not take that lightly. Beijing joins the charge here. Their president, Nicolas Maduro's government, wasted no time. Caracas, they backed China's UN statement, accused the US of piracy, warned of retaliation through legal and diplomatic means. Here, Venezuela says that the US Navy and Coast Guards, they are acting like global enforcers, not law-abiding actors. And what was the US doing it? Now let's flip the coin and talk about the United States perspective. So the US have warships in the southern Caribbean, surveillance aircraft and drones, expanded maritime patrol, in fact, increased the seizure of the dark fleet tankers. Here, Washington says that it's about drugs, it's about sanctions, smuggling. But critics say that it looked a lot like containment. Even Russia entered quietly, but they're just watching here. Moscow, they didn't shout yet. But Russia is coordinating diplomatically with China, supporting Venezuela politically, in fact, watching the US naval moves very closely. This is starting to look less like a regional dispute anymore and more like a bloc politics. In the meantime, there are no missiles, thankfully. There are no airstrikes, no invasion headlines, but the history shows. Wars, they often begin with blockades, seizures, economic pressure, law enforcement missions, specifically when great powers are included. Now the warning time, experts warn that a full-scale war is still unlikely, but miscalculation risk, it is rising. The Caribbean is becoming militarized. Energy routes are turning into flashpoint. Every seized tanker now carries political consequences. And it really matters beyond Venezuela also, because this is not just about oil anymore. It's about who controls global trade routes, who enforces sanctions, who decides what is legal at the sea, and whether smaller nations become battleground for bigger rivalries or not. In the end, the US isn't backing down, China isn't backing down, Venezuela is digging in. And when oil, military power, and great power price collide, escalation becomes a real possibility. No war yet, but the fuse is lit. And the world is watching the Caribbean because that's where the next shock may come from.